Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the Black Assets channel. As you already know, I'm your host, Shay. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you've been here before, welcome back. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you are sharing this information to people that you want to discuss real estate with. So today, I don't really have like a set itinerary. Normally, I try to keep my notes organized about what I want to discuss in a video. But today, I'm feeling like I want to go on a rant, right? So recently, within the past week, I had to pay $300 to my Northeast Florida Association of Realtors. I had to pay them $300 so that I could keep my license active, and also have access to the MLS, which is a multiple listing service where I'm able to look at houses, run comps, look at expired listings, just kind of get the whole ins and outs of the real estate business in my area. Which I really do enjoy having access to the MLS because I'm able to see what recently sold, what's recently listed, what the average is in my area, and, things of that nature. But $300, I'm just, ugh. I mean, and I'm gonna tell, like, I tell people all the time, like, people are always like, oh, you have a job, you don't do real estate full time. No, because one thing about real estate is it is so fickle. Like, it's I'm not gonna say, this is me speaking personally for me. Me speaking personally for me, it is not something that I would do full time. Reason being is because, now I'm saying this now because I am new in real estate. I've only had my license since November of last year. So I'm fairly new to the business. But it has so many ebbs and flows in the business in general, so it's very much so up and down. And I'm just not a person to depend my well-being on something that's not consistent. Like, it's almost like an inconsistent man or inconsistent boyfriend. Like, I can't I cannot rely on that. Um and then on top of that, like, another thing that I'm noticing too is that it's very much political. Like, you have to know people that know people. You know what I mean? And you really have to pay for everything. Like, you have to pay people to get knowledge. They want you to take courses. They want you to take classes. They want you to take a super course. They want you to pay for sales. I'm sorry, pay for leads. They want you to buy their course on how to become a super seller or super buy, like, just all kinds of stuff. And that's why I'm saying you gotta really, really get your own. Like, for me personally, I'm noticing that a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing on the internet is just, which we already know, like, the internet is not really a real thing in my eyes anyway. So it's kind of one of those, you see a lot of agents post under contract. But what people don't know about under contract is you have to still get to the closing table. And a lot of those deals, they don't make it to the closing table. So the agent doesn't get a commission off of that sale. So it's like, okay, I don't really, like, when you're in the business, you kind of know what to look for. Like, okay, yeah, I have somebody under contract, but again, within that close, like, before they get to the closing table or the day of closing. I've heard about deals that were shut down the day of closing because that the lender ran their credit the day of the closing, and the buyer might have went out and opened up a credit card thinking that it was a game, and it's not a game. Like, don't open up any new credit lines. You know what I mean? So they could have done that. And also, like, me, I guess I'm kind of unique to real estate because, and I also have a full-time job. So I am single. I don't have any children, and I also live with my family. So I don't really have like the big brunt, I guess, what some people would say. Um, but it still is something that I do like to do, when I'm able to do it. Just right now, with the market, especially my market is being like in the lower to mid 400,000, 300, higher $300,000 homes, and it's just like, again, who can afford that? Who can afford that? And then another thing is my personality. I'm not really like a pushy style person. So like if you tell me that you want to get a house for me or you want to do business with me, okay, I'm going to ask you a few times, but I'm not going to keep calling you. I'm not going to, like, I don't know, maybe that's the thing I need to work on. Maybe that's something I should work on. But I just feel like if you want to do it, you're going to do it. And if you don't want to do business with me, you'll eventually find your who you want to work with, right? Like I'm not a person I believe in what's for me is for me. Like what's for me is not going to miss me, or that's, anything in life. So whether that's business, a bag, money, a contract, closing, a client, anything is not going to miss me. So I'm not super pushy in that sense. Because I've had so many people say they want to do business with me, they want to buy from me, they want to do this, they want to do that. I set them up on an email chain and I don't hear anything back, and I follow up with them. Like I have daily mail things going out to be sent to their inbox, daily. That way I'll be at the top of their inbox. And also based on their search criteria that they're getting what they want, right? But I think the biggest thing that I'm learning is, like I said, it's you just really have to find your own way of doing things, generating your own leads, um, and just know that it's a numbers game, right? So, like they talk about the power of tens, or just like doing, what is it? Doing the same thing 10 times over. I don't know what it is, whatever. Anyway, um, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, it's different. Um, it's a different type of business. Like I said, it's very political, very cliquish. And but I'm not intimidated by stuff like that. Like I said, it's not anything that's going to deter me because I really do enjoy doing the business. I do like being at helping clients find their home because I mean, in real estate, this is going to be the biggest thing that you purchase in life, right? Like this is your biggest purchase that you will have as a home. So absolutely, I love helping families, get inside of their first home. um but it's just those things are kind of like if you don't have thicker skin, I'm sorry. And also, if you are not like a person that's task oriented, like focusing on getting the business done as opposed to dealing or working out of emotion, I don't think that real estate would be the business for you. Because again, when you work from emotions, it always costs you business. And the saying goes, it's nothing personal, it's just business. That's what real estate is. Like it's not personal, but it is very political, but it's still just business, right? So it's just focusing on that. But all these TV shows, all this Instagram stuff, and like I said, circling back to my original point is that it's I mean, it's not fake. I mean, you have some people, I mean, I'm sorry, it's not real. Like it's not real life. Like it's really just for TV or for social media, like for an image, but it's not real life. It's not sustainable. But I guess that's what it's for. Is you have to make it look a certain type of way, on the internet or on TV. Um, but that was really all I wanted to say. I just had to get those few things off my chest. If you are an agent, if you are experiencing these things, comment below. Let me know how y'all feel. Or if you are a buyer or a seller, if you're a client of someone, how did you feel with your real estate agent? Were they too pushy? Were they too salesy? Like, what turned you off with them? And I will talk to y'all in the next video.